3 weeks ago, I made a video going over how I got my brand new mobile app from idea to money in 5 days, and that's including App Store review and building the app. That was pretty crazy because it worked. I did it, and now I'm here to say it got crazier. The app is well on track to a $10,000 a month app in 2 months total, and it's pretty insane. So let me show you what happened. It is a bit of luck, and let me show you what I'm going to do next to bring the next leg up to get to $10,000 a month with this brand new mobile app that I just made in the last month. First things first, this video, you don't have to watch it to watch this one, but it was me explaining how I built it, what I went through to get to its first, few thousand downloads, and what happened being featured on Russian news and there's other crazy things that happened. But it got crazier. What I mean by that is someone quote tweeted my launch, which is, it's a couples app, and I have a widget where you can send love letters to your partner. And they quote tweeted it with this image, but instead of a love note, they put a grocery list. Starts with love notes, then life kicks in. This kind of blew up and went insane. Thousands and thousands of likes. But even more than that, I came in, I added a bit of context to tie it all together. And this post of me just saying what's going on got 327,000 likes and 14 million views, which then brought in an additional 30,000 downloads essentially overnight. Very lucky. Yes, I know this is very lucky. And we're now at $6,000 since the app has been released. This is US dollars. This is after the Apple Store cut. So this is actually profit minus refunds. Why did I say that? Refunds, which is about $100, I believe. So almost $6,000. And the MRR, which is monthly recurring revenue, this is pretty much all monthly subscriptions. I took out the weekly and made it monthly or lifetime as the two options. We're at $2,800 USD in monthly recurring subscriptions. That's actually about 400 active subscriptions at $5 a month, which is pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie. This viral post really did all the work here. The launch, I had like 10,000 downloads before it, maybe 20. I think like 10,000 before this went viral. From the last video, there's more context on that. And then all the trials converted, a lot of people. And meanwhile, this app had a hard paywall this whole time. And it was a very basic version of the app. And then about a week after this went viral, I was already working on a whole new version of the app, and I shipped that live. I thought it was going to go terrible. I realized that after a week of work, what am I doing? I changed the logo. The ratings went up from a 2.9 though to a 4.2 in that week. And this is because one, I made the app freemium. Two, a lot of people just give it a 5-star rating if there's no hard paywall, I guess. And yeah, I mean, a lot of people on Twitter, I think, also just rated it 5 stars because they know me. So there's a lot of luck here. Okay, I'm not going to deny that. But this post went crazy, and this has made this story even more interesting because now what I set out originally to have a $5,000 a month app by the end of year from zero a few weeks back, and now we've already reached that goal of total proceeds at least over $5,000, and we can aim for a $10,000 a month app because why not? And hopefully get to the 5,000 MRR mark by the end of year. But I don't think that this is going to happen again, a random huge viral post on Twitter. So I'm planning on now using social media, not using video social media. So I've kind of started formatting around with this, and this is kind of what I hinted at my last video. But in order to get downloads without just pure luck, like Twitter, it wasn't pure luck, but it was mostly luck. And to go, get people interested in the app, you have to make content that is good, that is entertaining, that tells a story, and that is using a proven format that other pieces of content have used, but then applying it to your own app. And that's what I'm trying here. Basically, I've seen different pieces of content that do well. I'm recreating them for my app, kind of like this one. It shows my app in the video without explicitly mentioning it because it's just a fun video skit. And once one of these does hit, I can then recreate it in different ways and use that to get downloads to the app through organic. And I think the first $10,000 a month is not easily, but can be attained for free for $0 by doing this strategy once you find something that hits. And I've even posted about this on my Twitter. It's my pinned tweet. Basically, I did it last year, yeah, literally a year ago, to get 30,000 downloads in 1 month for free to my other app. And that also netted me $15,000 that month because obviously that app was a bit more set up for success. My new app, which got 40,000 downloads, only made $6,000, which is actually not a huge amount for considering the number of downloads. But making the app better now and making it freemium, I think will expand that. So the revenue that comes in per download is higher, which is always going to be trending upwards the more you fine tune the app and test things and iterate. The lesson behind this, I guess, is not that Twitter can actually be a great marketing channel. I've been using it to document everything going on with this app, features being built, reviews being coming in, what I'm thinking, what I'm doing, and I think it's really interesting to document. I think it's fun. I even at one point, I'm not sure if I'm going to scroll to it. I got this funny email from a customer or user. They use the app and they share heart points in the app, but obviously they share them with their partner, and they spent by accident their heart points on a pig skin, and their girlfriend kind of got pissed. So I fixed it. I refunded the points. I locked the skin, and all was good. But I thought it was pretty funny, and all is right now. So, and also proved that people actually use the app. People care for the points in the app, which was a huge light bulb moment for me that, hey, maybe this thing is working. The new app icon, the new whole app scheme where it's not just a basic menu, it can be improved and it can work. People do use this. People do want this. So now, long video, I know, sorry. I think this app will be able to get to $10,000 a month through organic content purely and through word of mouth, because now that it's freemium, if someone wants to share with their friend, they can, and their friend can use it without putting up their credit card or going through 50 onboarding steps to hit a hard paywall. That doesn't have to happen. They can just use the app and test it out with their girlfriend or partner, and it can be enjoyable without paying. So I think that's going to be a huge plus going forward, not only for the reviews and the ratings, but for the word of mouth marketing that people will do on their own, sharing with their friends and family, because it's a good app. And that is the main goal here, is to make a good app that people want to use and eventually pay for. So yeah, I think we're going to be able to get to $10,000 a month. I do think that, this is a very lucky path I've chosen or gotten to be a part of, but the story is getting interesting. The plot is getting thicker, and really, I think it's just fun to document. So if you want to follow me on Twitter to see more, I might not make a bunch of YouTube videos on this again. Maybe when I hit a certain milestone. But yeah, my plan for the next month is to finish polishing up the app a little bit, add some sound effects and things my fiance wants personally, and then really dial in daily videos, trying different formats and different templates, posting on Instagram and TikTok. And once one of them hits like 10,000 plus views, double down on it, make it again in a different way. And then once I have that ball rolling, use Postbridge, which is my own app, use Postbridge to automate it a bit and free up my time, because obviously I'm also still working on my main business, which is Postbridge, the one right in front of you, and keep going on that route. And I think this is a very doable path to get to $10,000 a month through organic content without using paid ads. And then we'll see where we go from there. But that's the starting point right now, to get to 5,000 MRR by the end of the year and $10,000 a month app in total from this, little side quest. But it's going really good so far. I just wanted to update YouTube to have it on here because it's really interesting how much crazy things have happened in the last month. I didn't have this app a month ago. It didn't exist. And now it's went through a whole revamp. I basically made a bunch of different cool features. It's had a bunch of interesting users using it. Going through some interesting quirks and bugs, and I've fixed it up like 17 times now. So there's a lot going on with this app. It's really fun to work on. It's fun to just talk about because I don't know. I don't make this video here to make money. I don't make this video here to, I guess, even give value. I'm just doing it for fun. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.